What's good, y'all, man? Here we go, man. UFC 5 game modes trailer. And from what I've seen so far, it's kind of disappointing, bro. Cause I watched a few of my gameplays on my own time, and it's alright. The character models look nice, but I hope the firelight is with punching, like the way they go punches, the way they fight are different, bro. The way they kick, the way they throw punches, all that. We're just gonna see this is just a game mode share, so we're never gonna really see about fire lightnings and shit, hopefully. Cause we already know about that shit. Here we go. And Barry mentioned the frostbite, ain't you? What the fuck is that? She gotta be in 4K, right?
Hello guys, I'm Bailey
It's
and
not.
welcome to the UFC 5 Game
What's up,
Modes
Bailey?
Deep Dive. I'm super excited to be able to show you some more of the changes UFC 5 is going to bring and all of the new game modes that you are going to be able to check out. We're going to take a look at new features like UFC Fight Week, Online Career Mode, changes to Fight Now, and the new rule sets for some of your favorite modes. As well as new features you'll discover in Career Mode and tons of awesome stuff that's going to change the way you play UFC 5. Let's start with Fight Week. UFC 5 is truly an extension of the UFC fan experience, and there's no better example than with the Fight Week gameplay mode. It's a next level event driven live service update. In the build up to the biggest UFC events, you'll be able to take part in a series of all new challenges and features that really connect you to the blockbuster UFC cards and the world of MMA in a way that's never been done before. Let's take a look at everything involved. Going into Fight Week, you will be presented with several Fight Week challenges. These challenges give you different objectives to complete throughout the week and will give you the opportunity to unlock rewards inspired by those events, including new created fighter vanity items, player profile, customization assets, emotes, and even UFC athlete egos. There's also a section now to make fight picks before real-world UFC events, so you can make
that was on
predictions
UFC 3.
for the main card of every pay-per-view.
That's on UFC 3.
You'll automatically then be seeded
I
into
remember that
fight
shit.
pick leaderboards after making those choices, and after the event is over, depending on how many of them you got right, the top ranking players will earn in-game UFC coins, which could be used to buy more assets for your profile and your UFC assets.
So you still got your
also be presented with Fight Week contracts, which will give you a daily fight offer where you can take on AI opponents under preset gameplay settings. Completing these contracts can earn you in-game currency, and the difficulty of these contracts increases over the course of the week. Your total wins, losses, and finishes are tracked in the contracts tab, and it's another chance to earn yourself some in-game rewards. This year, it's all about bringing the real world of MMA and the virtual octagon closer together into one awesome fan experience. With UFC Fight Week, you're going to be connected to all of the real UFC events. You can make predictions, compete with your friends, and earn in-game rewards just for watching and enjoying the sport and UFC 5. Another new game mode this year is Online Career Mode with your own created fighters. It includes skill-based matchmaking, division progression, and title chases across 4 different divisions.
So I think this is more like Ultimate Team
like
on
UFC
UFC
4. Instead, UFC 5 has a separate game mode for competing with them. There are 4 different divisions to choose from with your created fighters, and there's plenty of character customization and vanity items to show off while you make your way to the online titles. You fight in online career matches, you earn evolution points, which can then be used to improve your created fighters' attributes, moves, and perks. And once you reach the level cap for your athlete, you can prestige, which will reset your evolution to the starting point, but increase the level cap and unlock access to additional moves and perks. There's also XP boosts that you can activate to increase your earning potential, but this year, Online Career is its own entire gameplay mode for you to get stuck into. So jump into Online Career Mode, fully customize your perfect fighter's stats and perks, and take it online to challenge other players. I'm very excited for this feature to be back, and I personally cannot wait. Whatever game mode you decide to compete in UFC 5, you will level up your UFC punch card. You can kind of consider it a bite-sized battle pass. Just play the game any way you want and earn your way through a set of predetermined rewards, including in-game currency, player profile customization,
I don't think anybody cares about this
as
shit.
well as your punch card.
Is that
There's
just
always
me?
something to be working towards as well with profile challenges. They're back and they will reward you with XP that helps you level up your punch card. There's also alter egos. These are a new way to unlock different versions of your favorite UFC athletes with different playstyles, looks, and new abilities. All new alter egos let you play as your favorite athletes in their authentic career athletes with different playstyles.
Look at these rosters.
Looks, and new abilities. These are a new way.
Okay, Honor Island got updated. I see.
To unlock different you with XP for your favorite UFC athletes with different playstyles.
Jack and Metz has an update.
looks,
there's
and
no
new
new fights.
abilities. All new alter egos let you play as your favorite athletes in their authentic career-defining moments. For example,
Backyard mode
Origins
is a bit
Volkanovski
different.
has slightly different perks and even some different stat changes, so you can play a different version
Wait,
of your favorite.
what this his
He
rank
has slightly
was?
different perks and even some different
Okay,
stat
4.5
changes, so you can play a
stars.
different version of your favorite fighter. So you'll have challenges to complete across every game mode, so no matter how you decide to play UFC 5, you'll always be unlocking something cool. If you know anything about me and my content, you'll know that I absolutely love career mode in UFC games. And with UFC 5, we're getting some features to improve the overall experience, make things more enjoyable, and also increase the difficulty and immersion of becoming a UFC athlete.
I can't just cover up. Makes it hard to see shots coming in too.
Everyone's favorite trainer, Coach Davis, is back to
you
guide you
can
through a whole
finally
new
talk
UFC
now.
career with new
Okay.
cinematics, locations, and a refined focus on onboarding.
We don't
But
mean that
listen
to me, but okay.
Here's producer Rahman Bassi to tell you more.
On UFC 4, we have a lot of data coming in, so we know how our users are playing career mode. We know how many players are playing career mode. It's a very
Damn,
popular mode
look at
on
the heck
UFC 4.
animation.
A lot of people play career mode multiple times. And one of the pain points that we saw was training camp, obviously. It takes a long time. Training camp in real life, it's not fun. What we've allowed you to do in UFC 5 is, one, you can simulate your entire training camp and get to peak fitness. So once you've completed a challenge pack in sparring, you can then simulate to that grade over and over again if you get that same challenge pack again. There's a lot of simulation everywhere across career mode just to get you to the
Barbara
fight
Green's still not
faster.
updated.
We've done a lot with our AI tuning this year in career mode specifically.
Come on, EA.
Of course,
Barbara
sparring
Green will look
is
the same
hard,
as yours
right?
too,
We do
buddy.
like there
Come
to
on,
be
EA.
a little bit of
Oh, lazy
a
ass
danger to sparring. There's always a
Damn.
chance of getting knocked out, getting hurt. There's always a chance of now getting cut
Clinch
as
is
well
exactly
in
the
career
same.
mode, in sparring. The wrinkle we've added to legendary career mode is that it's going to be simulation game style only. So that means there is no HUD, but also at the same time, there's going to be increased damage and increased stamina drain in our legendary career mode this year. It's going to be the most
So why does it have
difficult and
simulation
most
mode as a regular
challenging
mode for like
legendary,
they
career mode
updated
that
his
we've had so
celebration
far.
scene?
If you just want to jump straight into a fight, Fight Now is back, but this time around,
Oh, there's a
it
game
offers
style
whole
thing.
new suite of authentic MMA UFC match types from the fan favorites, including Kumite,
Jamal Hill looks
Backyard,
different.
to main event, championship, and main card fights. But things are a little different this time around. Main card fights are 3 rounds, main event fights are 5 rounds, and so are the championship fights, but they are of course for world titles. But whether you decide to fight online or off,
Oh,
if
no
you go to
shit.
the backyard, you'll have to fight 5 3-minute rounds this time around, and the judges will only score the fight based on damage.
It's going to be a
Street
5-round
beef
fight,
type
and the
shit.
rounds will be 3 minutes. So it's going to be very quick, fast rounds that you're going to have. We've changed the judges in the backyard. So the judges don't necessarily care about the octagon control. All they care about is how much damage you've landed in this fight. So it's a very aggressive
Mike
mode,
Tyson.
and when you play online, you won't be necessarily playing the same way you would. You're going to be playing
See,
a little
Derek
bit of
Lewis
a
looks
different
exactly the same
gameplay
right there as
meta
well.
when you do
Yep,
go
Derek
into
Lewis is
the
exactly the
backyard
same.
in UFC 5. Whenever you are fighting in the Kumite, it will be a single round which lasts 25 minutes. With our new damage system and the way that you do not want to get hit in UFC 5, the Kumite is such a drastic change from what it was on UFC 4. It's a lot more slower paced. There's no in between rounds to recover your damage anymore. So when you do get hit, that damage is gone.
If you do manage to last the whole 25 minutes, it will go to a draw. Honestly, it's pretty awesome to have some new game rules to fight under, and whatever your preference, you're able to play, online or off. And if you want to customize your game even further, there are now different play styles to choose from as well.
So what we've added are multiple game styles. There's the stand and bang game style, which will
Already
turn
know
off
about
all
that, buddy.
grappling. There's the simulation game style, which will be as real as it gets. So essentially turning off the HUDs, increasing damage,
That's video
increasing
online
stamina
thing right
drain, making it as simulation as we can possibly
Is he
get.
got the
UFC
blue shorts?
5.
I see.
What knockout game style does is it turns off health recovery. So when you do get hit, that health is gone, and when it gets to 0, there will be a knockout. You'll be able to apply that to Fight Now. You can apply that to career mode. You can search for online matches in simulation game styles as well.
Okay,
Along with those
good.
5 categories of game styles that we have, we've allow you to make your custom game styles as well. So you'll be able to turn off doctor stoppages. You'll be able to turn down the damage. You can apply that to any mode as well and play UFC 5 the way you want to play.
From the new awesome simulation style that uses real-time rounds and increased damage and stamina drain to emulate an authentic fight experience, to knockout that turns off health regeneration and recovery and applies unlimited stamina and combinations, or stand and bang, which lets you just fight exclusively on the feet. Honestly, I absolutely love that there are now all these new ways that you're going to be able to compete inside the cage in UFC 5. Whether you want to have a fight inside the UFC with the unified rules of MMA or something completely different with these new game modes and custom rule sets. All these new modes are also going to really change the way you're going to have to play and compete inside the cage. And the fact you can fight online and master whatever game mode you enjoy the most really lets you play UFC 5 however you want.
My most favorite feature this year is our fighter select. And one of the most special things about booting up any fighter game is looking at our fighter select and looking at the fidelity of our fighters, how our Frostbite engine game is looking at our fighter select and looking.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is on Mal. That is on Mal looks fucking terrible, bro. I've been saying that shit since the first trailer came out.
And one of the most special things about booting up any fighter game is looking at our fighter select and looking at the fidelity
at the roster. Oh, Benil looks different. Is that Benil?
Frostbite engine
that was
considerably improved our fighter select this year.
And of course, ranked on
Frostbite engine has considerably improved.
I'm far from wrong. I'm just trying to see this entire roster. Like right here. I know it's not the full roster. Oh, no, Maggie looks different. Y'all can see him. I saw Hamza's character model. They posted themselves. Usmani looks different. Robbie Lawler's still in the game.
Select this year.
And of course, ranked online mode is back for the more competitive.
Y'all still got time weight
classes. Your favorite UFC athlete go head to head with other players online and compete for spots in global and friends ranked leaderboards. Wins and losses are added up and rank you in a division as you try and make your way up to compete against the best players in the world and compete for online world titles. Ranked is once again separated into 20 divisions and there are challenges to complete for reaching the top as well as collecting rubies with your title defenses. UFC 5 is the next step in mixed martial arts gaming, and with it comes changes to the visuals and game mechanics, as well as a whole host of all these new game modes for you to step into the virtual octagon and experience the UFC like you've never done before. Want to have a 25-minute Kumite fight where your health does not recover the whole time? You can do it. UFC 5 is really raising the bar this year, and it promises to be the best MMA game yet. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. There's tons of
y'all have good realistic grounding now. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, I'll give my thoughts on that. Nothing much, bro. It's just the same shit. I say really just the same shit, in my opinion. I didn't really see anything different for it. That's gonna be like some old shit. It's crazy. Like I didn't see anything I was really like surprised with. To me, it's just like basically like a modded UFC 4. That's what it looks like, and that's what it seems like. A modded UFC 4. Look at this comment. Shout out to Marshall for selling himself with his trash, man. It was always gonna be a shield. I already had a feeling Marshall, you know, was kind of on EA side sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm telling you, bro. I've seen bullshit happen to Marshall in this game in UFC 4 a lot, and sometimes you act like it never even happened, bro. But I don't think he's like, you know, a shield for EA Sports like everybody else is saying that shit. But I don't think he's a sellout. But hey, if he wants to make money, he gonna make money. Is what it is, man. But thoughts on the trailer? It's really just not much. Really not much. This dude said better than THQ UFC. What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck? But man, I'll probably see y'all later today because you know the UFC's coming on and everything. You know. So yeah, I'll see y'all later on today. Peace out, man. Same old game it looks like. So peace.